you shouldn't have a lot of time to watch content if you're pursuing your dreams, right? You shouldn't have a lot of time. But if you have 2 hours to spare, these are the people that I will name, and these are the people that inspire me and help me and motivate me, to continue to push, to continue to go forward, to continue to think of different ways to think of different ways to achieve my goal, right? Um, so yeah, I would always emphasize to you, when you're watching anything on YouTube, when you're watching anything on Netflix or whatever, right? If you have time to spare to do that, by the way, you shouldn't be watching stuff. You shouldn't be watching videos or content too much. You shouldn't be watching content too much, right? You shouldn't. It's good to watch content that elevates you, that educates you, right? But you shouldn't do that too much, right? We should always be pursuing your goals, right? But I will give you three people I listen to. When I have time to spare, I listen. I just put on these guys' podcast or these guys' videos, and I listen to them, and I hear them, and they motivate me, and they help me so much. So one of them is a Diary of a CEO podcast. Like, this podcast of Stephen Bartlett. Stephen Bartlett is obviously the owner, the guy behind the podcast. This podcast is extremely helpful because it covers health, mental health, um, CEOs, entrepreneurship, different celebrities as well, sometimes, which is very good. It's a very good hour spent, 2 hours spent. It's a very good 2 hours spent. It's a very good hour spent, listening to the stories of these CEOs, or listening to the stories of these psychologists, or listening to the stories of these medical professionals, right? Um, it's extremely helpful when they tell you, okay, do this when you sleep, do this, eat this, or this will optimize you on this level, on that level, right? It's very helpful. It's very helpful, right? The second one is Myron Golden. Now, I am a heavy Myron Golden supporter. This is someone that has inspired me a lot. He's opened my eyes to the way I think, and even my daily habits. He's contributed to that. And sometimes, he uses the Bible as a reference point on how to make money. He uses science. He uses the Bible, and yeah, he uses also other principles, but he uses money making principles and money making habits to help you and to motivate you. Think of new ways of approaching your business and elevating your business and scaling your business. Like, the guy has helped scale so many businesses, it's crazy. Like, he knows how to scale a business to the next level, you know. So he's been very helpful. And then last but not least, Alex Hormozy, just a brilliant business mind that is obsessed with business, is very committed. Even his strategies, his techniques, the certain advices he gives, the personal advices he gives, like, it's really helpful. It really brings life into perspective, and it's just like, yo, he just tells it how it is. Like, this is what I was doing. He tells his personal story, like, I had to cut off this friend, I had to cut off that friend, I had to, certain things I had to do. These are my failures, and this is how I leveled up. All three of these people, basically they do mention their stories, but they do mention the personal adventures and um personal things that they've had to overcome, to get to the level that they're at. which is why I admire them so much, which is why I get inspired by them so much. And I think that they can help you, they can motivate you, they can inspire you as well. So, yeah.